Hell yeah, I can hear him. What's the word with it?
Ain't nah, bro. How you doing, man?
All right,
Man,
live,
cool.
we live. Mike's a hot.
Mike's hot, Mike's hot.
Bet. What up,
Doing
guy?
countdown.
What's going on?
Countdown.
Where my nigga Nate at?
He reloaded.
Oh, all right.
Back in this joint.
Really want to see them game. What's going on, sports family? And we back at it again with another episode of Mike and Friends. And today, it's the usual suspects in the building, man. I got Nate checking in from the West Coast, aka the best coast. Nate, what's going on? Bro, this feedback in my ears killing me. My bad. What's going on, Nate?
Nate, you good, bro?
He froze up. Cott, what's the word with you? Already know I got the other usual suspect checking in from Maryland. What's the word?
Man, just blessed, man. Just trying to stay out the way, staying safe.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, talk some good talk. The guys, man.
Man, there's a lot going on. Let me pay the bills real quick, man. This whole podcast is being presented to you by National Sports Chat. Make sure you go over there on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everything. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. We'll make sure we follow you back. And also, this whole podcast is being brought to you by TOV Sports. Make sure you go over there, check them out on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, everywhere. And hey, man, we about to get it going. But Nate, you good?
Yeah, man, I'm back in here, bro. Technical difficulties, but we back at it.
Man, it looked like he froze up on us.
Again?
Yeah, nah, you good. You good. What's the word with it though? You good, bro?
Man, I'm all good. Blessed. How y'all doing?
Man, cool.
What up, gang?
What's going on, Cott?
Ain't nothing, man. Another day, another dollar. Know what it is.
Sure. Back at
Hey,
it.
we gonna get
Yes,
it kicked off. Let's get into this Nate Robinson, man. We got him getting folded up like a lawn chair. I need to get y'all reactions just on what went on. Was this a good look for Nate Robinson? And what's next for this young man? Nate, I'm gonna start it off with you.
Man. My goodness. That knockout, bro. That might have been one of the most embarrassing knockouts I'd have ever seen when it comes to boxing, man. Who did Nate Robinson train with, bro? I saw these videos of him in the gym. I saw him really getting to it. I thought he was gonna come out with a game plan, but he came out looking like he was in the backyard at a cookout or something. Like
Yeah.
he didn't stuff at all. He came through swinging every time. Rushing a bigger fighter, and he's himself is only like 5'9", maybe 5'8", and Jake Paul is like 6'1". He had the length, he had the size advantage, and he actually has been boxing for about 2 years. My goodness, Snoop Dogg's commentary made it so much worse too. It was just it was sad to watch, man. Like I didn't want to see Nate Robinson go out that sad. It felt a little racist to me, man. Seeing him get that stage, bro. He wasn't ready for that, man. Like, man.
Man, Kyle, let me get your thoughts on this, man. Let me get your reaction just about everything. And bring in that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones as well.
Man. Cool. The Nate Robinson fight was worth the $50. I don't know about that Mike Tyson fight. That Mike Tyson
Sure.
They look like two old heads at the cookout. That's my man. But man, I feel bad for my man Nate. I'm still rocking with Nate. I'm not gonna switch up on him, bro. Come on, bro. What did you just decide to up and up, join the undercard without? It looked like he didn't do no training. No, honestly,
at all.
Like I'm like, bro, Nate, where's your defense, bro? Like, Come on, man. You keep trying to attack a dude that left jab wasn't getting it done. He did it about 5-6 times. Like anybody, if you keep throwing the same punch, that counter is eventually coming. But hey, I don't know, man. It got bad for my dog Nate.
From what I observed, you got it. My bad.
Well, nah, I was just gonna say, as far as a bounce back, it's gonna be hard to come back from that one, man. You know, just because it would have been different if he would have lost the fight but held his own. You know, went the whole rounds. You know, even maybe got knocked out the last round one time, not once. You know, but he got embarrassed, man. That's not all right. So, maybe man, you have to come back strong. If anything, the only way you can redeem yourself is either to get the strap or the rematch. So,
not the strap.
There's only 2 hours after that one.
Hey, I don't know. I still don't understand the move. Like, I guess for the money, if anything, but it looked like he just trained it.
No money ain't no money worth that ass whooping, bro. I don't care, bro.
Man, I don't know, man. He just I wouldn't have did it it's not like Jake Paul is just an amazing boxer. I guess he's been training. He had 2 fights, but it was against another YouTuber, not another professional boxer. Probably professionally trained, but not a professional boxer. And I don't know why Nate just came in just with his head like bro, you can't do that at all. Yeah, like you can't do that at all. And it's just it just ended sad for him. And one thing I seen after the fight was it Big Baby Davis was talking about, like, man, just think about why he had to take that fight. Like, he can't play in the NBA at all. You know what I'm saying? So part of it's kind of like sad, like, damn, bro, like this what we see of you on the public. You feel me? We can't even see you on the NBA court. We got to see you get your ass knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So just so you can feed your family. I ain't saying he fucked up or nothing, but it's just it's like, damn, bro, like it should be other ways to feed your family other than getting knocked down lifeless. You feel me? In front of the world. Like that ain't the move at all.
Now, come on, man. Who's his financial advisor, man? Get this man into some investments.
He done made some cheese in the league. Like,
man, he's still Nate Robinson, won multiple dunk contests. Like, everybody knows Nate Robinson is, man. He can get some money other ways if that league check ain't coming in. Like, it ain't worth that ass whooping though that he took. Cause hey, Nate, I heard they said the new saying is it's not go night, it's go Nate.
Nate, for sure. And it's just, man, I just hate people getting on him about this when he, like, most kids now don't even know he won a dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's
thrown out the window.
Yeah, like he's way past their era. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even look at him as dunk contest contender, him holding his own and having a good career. Like, he was a good player.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. One of the
best
to ever play, my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It was just sad. But to get into the Mike Tyson Roy one, I just thought it was funny just because it was like, man, you got these 2 old guys. And part of the my thoughts on Nate were kind of in my mind about seeing them fight as well. Like, damn, these 2 old dudes, why are they hopping in the ring, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I guess from what I seen in the stipulations around the fight, Mike couldn't knock him out or anything like that or something like that, or nobody could win the fight. So it was just rules already in place so Mike wouldn't kill him.
Really?
But you could look at Mike's eyes and tell he wanted to kill him. But you could also look at Mike's eyes and see, like, all right, he's slight weight didn't change because he ain't really want to do it to him. Because he was hitting Roy with some shit that'll knock some young boys out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he could have kept taking it up to that level. Like, Tyson wasn't phased at all, bro. Like, he could have really did that to Roy, but he didn't. So definitely salute to him about that. And I'm sure they just did that, called it a draw so they could run it back for the cheese again. Because people don't pay for that.
Facts.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg did an amazing job.
Hey man, let's get Snoop. I signed that petition to get Snoop as an NBA commentator too, man.
For sure. I think somebody came to him with a contract for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's no way you had that type of crowd control with nobody in the crowd, but just people at home, and people at home feel the same thing. Like, damn, it feel like Snoop right here talk. You feel me? Because he just giving you real talk. You know what I'm saying? So I think there does need to be a lane about like in professional sports with that. Like some people from the culture definitely should be able to come in and commentate some of them games because it'll just make it more fun for the viewer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the NBA, I feel like they're one of the most diverse. They really promote the culture, and I can just be taking another step forward. I think everybody loves Snoop Dogg, no matter the race. Race not involved. He's just a household name, man. He's a
for sure
legend. So, hey, man, I love to see.
My bad, but even with the NBA, because you got Van Gundy and Mark Jackson together, Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson together, and that's a good combo. Like you see how they complement each other, their styles and stuff. You typically like the game when it's called when Van Gundy and Mark Jackson. They need to find some way to link Snoop Dogg up with somebody because nobody wants to keep hearing C-Web, Hubie. Like, no, you got a lane, and bro, attack this target market.
Sure.
Snoop clearly showed that he was well marketable. He made millions of people feel like they were in the same spot at the same place without even being in the arena. Because it's just regular talk we have when we watching sporting events. But y'all got any more thoughts on this?
Nah, man. Hey, Nate, bounce back, bro. You got to get back off that one. I'm still rocking. Still rocking with you, man.
I had people hitting me up telling me I needed to change my name because of what Nate did. So Nate, you got a bad reputation for all the Nates out there right now. So I hope his brain is okay
for y'all,
man. But I'm hoping he don't step back in the ring because I heard he kind of wants a rematch clause or something like that. But I'm praying he doesn't hop back in the ring.
Yeah, don't do that. I knew it was bad because my mom, like, she was a real big Kobe fan. She watched basketball, of course, back when Kobe was playing heavy. She watched a little bit early in the 2000s and just other sports like that. But she's not really a sport head right now. And she texts me, you see Nate Robinson get knocked? I'm like, oh my God. Like, everybody watching this. You know what I'm saying? Like, Buddy got knocked out in front of the world.
Man.
But salute to you for taking that beating, Nate. True champions always bounce back, man. Remember that. Let's get into this next one, though, man. I need to know what are some of the best college players to watch for this season, man. You spoke in the chat, and I was just talking about a lot of the one-and-done players because I was watching early on. I need to know who do y'all have that's like, all right, this guy right here, lock in on him. I'm going to start it off with Kocked.
Man, it's this. I want to start off by saying this draft class, this freshman incoming class is packed, man. It's a lot of talent across the board. But if I had to give my top three, number one, I gotta go Cade Cunningham. One, because I actually had the chance to see Cade play live when he was at senior high school down in Peach Jam. And,
how was that?
Man, I didn't know who he was initially, like coming into the game. And I'm asking guys in the crowd, like, yo, who's Buddy? Like, he's going crazy.
Looking at you crazy.
6'7", 6'8", not legit 6'7", 6'8". Guard, but he's smooth, like can legit run the one, like can score all three levels, athletic.
Yeah.
Like, he got everything in his bag, man. I think he's if I'm a GM, I'm taking him number one. I personally think he's the most league ready as far as pace, skill set, athleticism. He got it all. I like him. I really like the kid Suggs from Gonzaga.
Facts.
He proved he had a great coming out party against Kansas. I got to see a lot. Of course, you got to see a larger sample size from all of these guys. It's still a long season, but he definitely came out hot. I like him. The kid Zaire Williams from Stanford. He really impressed me. wasn't formally. I didn't know about him initially until I watched him play against Alabama the other night. He came out, man, looked like about 6'7", 6'8". Shoot it. He was shooting it from deep too, like getting to the cup. Like it looked like he could score at all 3 levels as well. And yeah, I like it's a lot of guys out there, man. Kentucky got Brandon Boston. I think they have 3 top 50 recruits. So even though they took a tough loss to Richmond the other night, and did they pull it out against Kansas?
Tonight, no, the other night. I don't think so. I think they ended up losing, but they very young though.
Yeah,
bro.
they super young. Starting 4 freshmen, so that's tough. But as far as individual talent, got a couple heads on there too. I like Brandon Boston as well. So that was my probably top.
Hey, he big as hell. Like
yeah.
I could tell he was big because I was watching the game with my brother. I'm like, bro, look at his foot. Dude looked like he was like an 18.
Yeah.
Like that, I'm like, yeah, buddy damn near gonna be 7 foot. Said and done.
I mean, I remember watching him when he was still in high school. He cooking youngest in the league 1-on-1 back then. Like getting nasty. So I think he definitely is ready after this first year, regardless if his stat line is gonna be a stat line, but I think that he's one you want to grab young, develop him in the league. He's been playing at a high level for a while now. So yeah, man, that's my top 3 right now.
Who I have, I got Suggs for sure, number 1, because he got the entertainment to match with it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watch the Suggs, you could tell, and he's a way better distributor than I ever thought he was just by watching him. And I'm seeing like what he's seeing on the court, the passes he's trying to make and stuff like that. You could tell like he's already at a above average level of that. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like even in the league level, like he's above average. Like he's distributing the rock fairly well.
So in order to play in Mark Few's system, you got to be able to distribute the rock. I actually had the opportunity of seeing him speak in person, tell him, just tell about his system, and he's really a basketball genius. You know what I'm saying? He preaches straight teamwork, ball movement. So the fact that a kid is that talented will go to a systematic unit like that just shows, and that really matters for young guys picking schools. The type of program you come from, because then guys in the league, they look like, okay, we know what type of kid this is. If he went to play in
I feel like that's when you see the best, like you see that player at their best. You know what I'm saying? Like even and I'm gonna take it to football real quick, but even with Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech, that offense is an air raid offense. So that offense fit who Patrick Mahomes was, a gunslinger. He don't really need the rock to be ran too much. He could throw for 700 yards if he want to, because he did it. You know what I'm saying? So
you can continue, bro.
But yeah, for me, bro, I got Suggs for sure. He's definitely number 1 on my list. I like that team. I even liked the forward they got there, Time or something, Timme
from
at Gonzaga, the Caucasian boy. He's he's good, bro. He good.
Nah, they got a lot of the guy Kid Kispert. He's tough too. I got to play. Actually played against him when I was at Howard, and he's legit, man. Strong body, 6'7", can shoot it, man. So they got a lot of weapons out there.
Yeah. Also, I'll say him now, but he's not a freshman. Charles Bassey, and he to me, he's going number 1. Whoever needs him, a center, he's going. Like no matter where that team is at, there's no way you could pass him. It's clear that Mobley Jr., the one that's at USC, is second behind him. And that's because Bassey is a junior. I think he redshirted his freshman year or something like that. And the second year, he didn't really play that much. I think he was injured. But this season, like you seeing what he could do. I seen the game. He had 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 blocks. So, and he could pull up. He's a stretch 5, bro. Like,
hey, that's the ideal player in today's game.
Yeah, For sure. And one more person I would get a head nod to. Um, hmm. I would say Adam Miller, and I just throw him like a curveball out at Illinois. Of course, he has Ayo out there, Io running the point, but Adam got something. I just want people to keep tuning in. Like he got that juice, and him and Ayo are well acquainted with each other because they played at Morgan Park together in Chicago. So that's gonna be a good little duo. I want to keep watching. Um, let's keep rolling, man. Let's get into this next one.
Another one.
I need your reaction from the NBA Christmas schedule, man. They released the games. I'm gonna get a rundown real quick. Let me pull it up. Hold on, real quick. We got Pelicans Heat, the 12 p.m. game. We got the Warriors versus Bucks, 2:30. Nets versus Boston, 5:00. Mavericks versus Lakers, 8:00. Clippers versus Nuggets, 10:30. So I need to get your reaction. What's your thoughts on this schedule? Do you think they should have put some different games on here, or do you think they got it just right?
Hey, I'm gonna actually say I think they got it just right, man. I don't have complaints with this schedule. I think it's not the typical. Not every matchup is a typical matchup we expected. I really like their choice to go Luka against the Lakers. You go Brooklyn versus Celtics. That's young talent, like the up and coming guys in the East versus the proven veterans who we've yet to see together. Like that Pelicans Heat matchup a lot. I feel like they match up well. You get to see Zion versus a gritty Heat team who I told you, I know I rock with.
Zion or Bam?
Yeah, you said Zion or Bam? Which one?
Yeah, Zion or Bam. Whose game is that?
Right now,
I gotta say Bam.
I'm taking Bam.
Okay.
He's obviously older, got more league reps, so that's for the time being. But we'll see. We'll see come December 25th.
Yeah.
I also like that Clippers Nuggets matchup. Get that match of that second round of the Western Conference Finals last year. So built up animosity there. So I like it, man. I think they did. I think Adam Silver, as always, did a great job.
Yeah.
So I'm hyped for sure.
Yeah, man. Nate, let me get your thoughts on this Christmas schedule. Do you think they could have changed anything, or did they get it just right?
Man, I'm gonna go with COD. I like what they did this year. I think it's some innovative matchups. It's not your traditional matchups. You don't have the Knicks playing this year on Christmas, which they really shouldn't, though. Like, that's not the most interesting matchup for anybody. I think the NBA went out and said, all right, how can we put the most talented teams on the floor? Okay. I mean, you don't have the Rockets this year. You don't have Toronto. But, I mean, you got who was it? Nets versus Celtics. I mean, you got KD and Kyrie in that, then versus Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Hey, somebody talking about my service. You right about that. I ain't gonna lie. My mom and my sister in here hogging up all the service. But let me get back to these matchups.
Limited.
Man. So then I got Denver versus the Clippers. Like Kot said, you got to run back that second round matchup. I rock with that. Got to get that one out the way because everybody wanted the Lakers to play the Clippers on Christmas, but they playing opening night. So, you get that one out the way early. Who was it? The Heat versus Pelicans. I really like that matchup. Put your premier players on like the highest stage. You got Zion versus Bam and Jimmy Butler. And then, we get to see what the rest of the young Pelicans do. You brought Brandon Ingram back. You got Steven Adams now. So it's kind of a new look. And what was the last one that you had? Oh, Lakers versus Mavericks. You got to get Luka on prime time. It's his time, at this point. You got to put him on that last game of the night. Make sure all the eyes are on him. And obviously, you got the reigning champions, the Lakers and AD and LeBron. So, I think they had a pretty good one.
Yeah. With me, I think they ruled the Rockets out too early just because, and I know they want to play it safe because they don't know how this is going to turn out front office wise and how the team is going to look. But we love seeing Harden on Christmas because we know how it's gonna be. Travis gonna
Who's
be in
we?
the crowd. Man, everybody likes
Ain't
seeing
no
Harden on
crowd.
Christmas.
Last year, the Rockets went out and lost to the Warriors. The last year's Warriors on Christmas. You feel me? They ain't got no right to be playing on Christmas this year.
Man,
Hey,
it's
hold
cool
on.
though.
What's this guy talking about?
I want to see him.
Justin Spivey sucks.
Who's Justin Spivey?
Facts.
Yeah, I don't know. Free Spivey. But nah, I don't know. But let me get into this first one. Pelicans Heat. I'm not mad at it. Like you said, Nate, they just read up Brandon Ingram, so it's time to see what he's about, man. You playing for those big boy Bucks on the big boy day, and you gonna start it off. So we gonna see what you gonna be. I guess Bledsoe and Hill, they should be an assist. They should be able to help it. But I expect the Heat to damn near beat them by 20. Like
that's bold.
Yeah, like
I don't know. Like I think that new constructed Pelicans team. Throw Steven Adams down there. They got E. Bled.
They got some good defenders down there too. I don't know about a 20 ball.
160 M's he just signed. He getting better and better.
You know who want another? You know who wants 160?
Who?
Tyler Hero, your boy. So hey, I know Jimmy.
I don't know about a 20 ball though. You feel me? The Pelicans, they're gonna be scrappy and they're gonna play really good defense this year under Stan Van Gundy, I think.
Well, I'll be modest. I'll say between 15 and 20. we don't even know what Duncan Robinson is gonna do. But
True.
Let's get into this second one. I like how the league is bringing the Warriors back, especially on Christmas. You got Oubre there. Of course, Clay is down. I'm happy they didn't try to make them play Brooklyn because only way I want to see that game is when Clay's healthy. I need the full Warriors to be healthy. I need Brooklyn to be healthy. You feel me? Like, I don't want to see KD at Curry. I want to see.
You're going to see it. You're going to have to see it next year, though, at least twice.
We'll see it.
Clay not playing all year, so you're gonna have to see it.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to see it Christmas. You feel me?
Sure.
I just wouldn't want to see it then. The Celtics Nets, I ain't mad at it. I think Brooklyn will be able to handle business. I know Tatum, they just read him up, so I'm sure he's gonna be coming to the table with an even better game than he's been playing. So especially with Hayward out of there, so. Is really no ceiling on what his offense could be. He'll probably mess around, average 30 something this year. So it'll be interesting to see what he do. Luka versus Lakers. I got the hot take. I think it's ended in a buzzer beater. Luka. I'm sorry. I
got back for the game.
Yeah, Luka just
over
got
AD.
a thing about him. Like it's too good, bro. Like especially when prime time. Like. When Reggie Jackson was on him and I was watching the game, my brother, I said, oh, yeah, he's about to hit this because he hit like 12 of them already on Reggie. He's about to hit this. You feel me? And he hit it. So I think he's one of those guys. He's definitely going to show up. Even if they do lose, it's going to be an entertaining game. Luka is going to be there to at least have 30. He's not going to have it no other way. And with the late game, as they should, just put the Clippers on there just because it's still the Clippers. And it's a good matchup, with the Nuggets. Jeremy Grant is out the building. But it's just going to be interesting to see what they do. It won't be the one I'll pay the closest attention to. I think the one I'll be keyed in the most is the 5 o'clock and the 8 o'clock because I want to see what KD looks like. And I definitely want to see how Luka's coming on Christmas. But other than that, y'all got any more thoughts on the schedule?
Nah, I think the Pelicans gonna go out and take that first one against the Heat though. I'm not gonna say that's a hot take, but I got the Pelicans gonna come out swinging for their first W.
I don't know about that.
Man, like all I'm gonna say is that the Heat, for as good as they was in the playoffs, it's not like they was running through everybody during regular season. You know what I'm saying? They let people stay in close games. I think they're gonna get older, so they'll be better this year. But that Pelicans team, a fresh Zion, a fresh Brandon Ingram, all those young dudes. I mean, I think that'll be a pretty scrappy game.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and the Heat are fresh off an ass whooping. So
yeah, they both gonna be trying to get it.
I just think that that swag is contagious, man. Like it's contagious, and they got that out there. You know what I'm saying? So especially it was good for them because they was able to build that swag in the playoffs. And a lot of teams, even we see a lot of teams that don't really have superstars on their team. It's like once you go to the playoffs, it's like, all right, we about to get our ass blasted. You know what I'm saying? And they never had that. That wasn't a doubt in their mind. Like they knew they was about to go out there and win. And if they did lose, shit, it was a surprise because they only ended up losing like 3 or 4 games during the whole playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Like 6 or 7 because they lost 4 in the finals, but they swept first round, and then they won they beat the Bucks in 5 and the Celtics in 6.
Yeah, so they used to this now. So we'll see how they come out next season. Y'all got any more thoughts on this before we move on? Let's get into this next one, man.
Another one.
KD was just on, and he was doing an interview, and he was basically saying that all the Harden talk is cap. They never spoke about playing with each other. So I just need to get y'all thoughts on do you still think this is a move that could potentially happen, or is this just totally off the table? And I just need to get y'all thoughts just on all these fake media pieces, man, because it's like it's so many narratives out there. Like if you look at somebody, you'd be like, damn, like D Rose is getting recruited by the goddamn Alaskan Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinking anything, but like, god damn, it's a team out in Alaska. But nah, let me get y'all thoughts on this situation, man. Nate, what's up?
Man, all I'm gonna say is that when there's smoke, there's always somewhere fire. I'm not gonna say that KD went out and told somebody like, yo, bro, like I really want Jay Harden to come play here, or like, maybe he just hinted at it or something like that. But I don't think KD ever came out and said to the media, like, I really want Jay Harden to come here and like, I want our front office to make that happen. Because I don't think, Nets have anything to lose by not getting Jay Harden. They got a really, really talented team. I mean, you got Kyrie there, you got Spencer there, you got Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, DeAndre Jordan, Joe Harris, who they just read up for a lot of money. They got some really versatile guys, and I think they got a good cast. Adding Jeff Green was a solid move. But, I don't think that they need to go out and get Jay Harden. I don't see that as like a necessary. But I think if it really helped anybody, it would be Jay Harden. I think those rumors could have been started by Jay Harden himself, trying to put pressure on the Rockets like, yo, like, get me out of here. I'm trying to go to the Nets. But, I think that KD kind of saw the trajectory of where it was going and saw the Rockets aren't going to trade Jay Harden. Like it's not looking like they're in any rush to trade Jay Harden. He got 2 years left on his contract. So does Russ. So if I'm the Rockets, I have no reason to like be like, all right, James, like you have to go. Like I don't see Jay Harden being a player that holds out, especially in a city like Houston. That's already, his city. That's where he's kind of got his start. His MVP, had most of his individual success. So I don't see him robbing the fans of it. These type of rumors, they come out year to year. They coming out all the fucking time. The players, they just got to be more smart with who they talking to. I think people leak too much stuff to the media and they kind of get a hold of it and just run with it. But, it might have been some truth behind this. They played together before, but I don't see it happening now.
Yeah.
You think Harden PR team put that out?
Damn near. Everything that's come out of Harden's camp has been about Brooklyn, bro. You feel me? So, I think somebody out there trying to control the narrative. I'm not going to say it's Harden's camp, but, if it is somebody out there who has the most to gain from a move to Brooklyn, I would say it's Jay Harden.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's what you would want to do if you're in that position, is try to plant that story and plant that narrative that, hey, he want to go to the Knicks. To the Knicks. I'm saying the Knicks. I'm sorry. It's too much of a fantasy. But
nobody want to go there.
Hey, man, come on now. Let's be respectful. Nah. But man, Nate, you said something good. You said where there's smoke, there's definitely fire. Something's going on, because for Harden not to pick up that $50 million a year, something's going on. And I believe Durant is a guy, he knows his personnel very well. So I feel like he probably feels like, all right, with the composed pieces we have right now, I could do something. But Durant doesn't pass me for the less is more nigga. There's plenty of us type look. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he want to play with good talent. So this move still may happen. You know, like I'm not totally ruling it off. I think it still may happen. But Durant is making it known, like, all right, man, even if it does happen, it don't have nothing to do with me. I'm just here to play basketball, which is the right mindset to have, especially coming off of Achilles tear. So it'll just be interesting to see how this unfolds. Kyle, let me get your thoughts on this.
Man, y'all made some great points. I personally thought that the rumors were fabrication from the jump. We're being honest. I don't see. I think that, like Nate said, I agree. It would benefit James Harden more than it would benefit the Brooklyn Nets. I feel like if they would have made that trade happen, they lose all of their depth that they had. You know, giving up a lot of good pieces, good complementary pieces that you need to have around two superstars like Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant and James Harden to that roster. It's not enough balls on the court. Like all three of those dudes demand the ball in their hand in order to be successful. So I didn't like the fit initially. So I think Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, they're great third, fourth scoring options. Complementary guys to those two. So I mean, I'm not surprised. Like you said, Micah, it's a good PR on Kevin Durant's part by coming out and say like that doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just here to hoop. And so I mean, I honestly didn't see the move happening. Regardless, so I'm not surprised by these comments. And it's all we always see stories in the media come up fabricated. You know, guys. A lot of times these outlets they just want clickbait. You know.
Yeah.
They'll put out something.
I gotta, my mind kind of take me different places, but this may just be debate before the move. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what it is before the season start. Like, all right, Harden's already kind of disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? If the season doesn't go as planned, he's definitely out, especially going into a year 2021 with the biggest free agency pool, one of the best draft classes coming out. So he's going to be able to. I don't think he really wanted to move this offseason just from a strategy wise. You know what I'm saying? Like just being strategic. I think he would much rather wait until next year and be like, all right, I'm going to pair with somebody I know, I could get something done with. And that could kind of play into him not signing the $50 million because he probably knows like, all right, if I sign this and this turns into like a sign and trade thing, I'm going to bind this team. You know what I'm saying? His next destination. So I don't know. My mind just took me there. Kyle, you still have some more?
Nah, man. Like you said, that's a good point as well. I don't think that. I mean, just because I don't see Harden holding out and not playing with the Houston Rockets, as Nate said. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a franchise that I'm not going to say built who he was, but he was able to, they fully accepted him. He was able to develop into the player we know today with that franchise. And, I mean, at the end of the day, man, you're making $50 M's a year. So, I mean, hey, if it doesn't happen, hey, man, rack up that check, feed your family. So, I mean, and that's also a good point, Micah, as far as how next year's free agency class and draft class is going to be, man.
Big. This is going to be the biggest one.
Right. So, I mean, if moves are to be made, I think we should wait. He should wait it out the year, strategy-wise. But right now, it's out of his hands, If the organization sees a trade move, just like we didn't expect Chris Paul to go to the Suns. I thought that was kind of random. I didn't hear that rumor. It's always like you see guys going to places where you didn't.
Always something that's random that happened.
I mean, if it's the NBA, they're very closed circle, if it don't come from Woj, it ain't official. Because a lot of media outlets, but they're very closed mouth, closed door. So a lot of the stuff you see on social media and these media outlets, it's fabricated just to stir the pot, get clickbait. So it's still be seen. I wouldn't be surprised if he was moved this year, just because he already expressed he's probably not going to re-sign with them. So I do see him getting moved in the next 2 years, but it's going to be interesting. I'm calling now that Brooklyn isn't going to be a destination though.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this last topic, and I'm gonna just talk about a different topic because Nate's having some technical difficulties, and the last topic, the Clippers' his team, so I definitely want him to be here for that. But man, Kai, I believe we talked about it shortly in the chat, and I was just bringing up how D Wade was kind of really disgruntled about Zaire Wade not being able to start. Then something happened. I think he ended up taking him off the team and stuff like that. I need to get your thoughts just on do you think he was in the wrong or the right? Do you think that was the right move for a parent? Because when I look at who that team had, I can't blame the coach, bro. I got BJ Boston playing. I got Bronny playing. Sure. I got Zaire Williams playing. Who else? They had a couple more guys that went. But you got those. What'd you say?
You say Bronny?
Yeah, Bronny.
Right.
Like you got those guys there, and these guys are playing better than your son is playing. So what's why are you mad, bro? You know how this go, bro. You a hooper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to get your thoughts on this because you're really a hooper. So one day you're gonna be a father and shit like that. And it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Future. You know what I'm saying? Future. But I just need to hear your thoughts because I mean it's probably different, especially for hoopers, like how you would handle that situation. And I'm wondering if I'm in the wrong for thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking.
So it's a tough situation, man. Zaire Wade, he carries that Wade last name, that legacy, man. And it's tough. It's a pride thing. Zaire, he was old last year to be in high school. Mm-hmm. I think he's 20 now, 19 or 20. And I mean, it's tough. Because if you're Sierra County's head coach, you're not playing kids, especially with a predominant team school like that. You have a lot of talent across the board. You're not giving special treatment just because of somebody's stature, who their father is. No, it doesn't work like that in a school like that. If you want to make that happen, then you transfer to another school, which what he did. I can't be mad at either side, no honesty. I mean, Dwayne Wade wants to see his son maximize his high school career. But Sierra Canyon's coach and their team, they want to win. They want to continue because their program is going to continue after Zaire Wade, after Bronny. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to set that their standard, that mold, so they can continue to get talent in the future. And if they get the reputation as if, oh yeah, it's nepotism or it's we're playing kids because who their family, who their father is, and things like that. That's when you get a bad rep. Whereas we're trying to bring the best talent here, regardless. I don't care who your father is, what background you come from. We're playing the best kids. So, like I said, I respect the move from both sides, man. I've seen a lot of guys transferring schools just to get the right opportunity. And
real quick, I think that's big for a coach to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't give a damn who your daddy is. Exactly. If you're not the best player, you're not about to play, bro. Yeah, and I feel like that's critical because, like you said, bro, it'll just give a lot of kids who maybe don't have that same upbringing that, you know what I'm saying, Zaire Wade has. I'm gonna just say who don't have the father he has. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just because his dad is who he is, that shouldn't shut out another kid from starting it. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it looked like, bro, you on some slight hating shit. You hating on the young bull. Just make your son get better. I could see if the coach was kind of sunning the nigga, yeah, bro, nah, you ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? I get that.
Right.
then you say something as a father because it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Because we could easily bop out and go somewhere else. You feel me? And I get that. But if it's just purely a talent thing and a winning thing, like you said, that program goes on after them. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know that. And just because who you are as an NBA player, and granted, an elite NBA player, a legend. You know what I'm saying? That don't give you the right to say, hey man, my son should be able to play over that guy.
Right.
My son should be able to play over BJ Boston. My son should be able to play over Zaire Williams.
Right.
No. And I want to salute Brian for not getting into the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't got nothing to do with my son. Bronny, yeah, you still here. You're not about to follow this nigga all the way to New Hampshire to play out there.
Right. I mean, Bronny's younger. Like honestly, I mean, he shows more potential, in my opinion. I mean, Zaire Williams, he's good, but I mean, he hasn't proven, at least yet, to be that elite player that Sierra Canyon wants, you know, to establish their program around. So, I mean, I wish him the best of luck wherever he decides to go. Hey, man, you got to do in this game. You got to do what's best for you on both sides. Yeah. So hopefully he gets off of that other program. But hey, man, if I'm the coach of Sierra Canyon, I'm like, I'm sorry, I got this 5-star, this top 10 freshman coming in. Hey,
what you gonna do if I got a 6'9", 210 KD prototype sitting in my face and I'm looking at your dirt ass, not calling them dirt. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your dirt ass son and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. I'm about to go with what I know.
Right.
I'm not about to do this.
Right.
But no, though, you got any more thoughts on that?
I mean, it's tough. I wish him, like I said, wish him the best at his new school. But I mean, hey, you gotta do what's best for you on both sides.
No doubt, man. But other than that, man, we don't have anything, man. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Always
having me, man.
Man, you know it always. Man, again, like I said, this podcast is being presented by National Sports Chat. Make sure you go over there, like, comment, subscribe on everything, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that. And this podcast is being brought to you sponsored by TOV Sports. Make sure you go there, like, comment, subscribe, follow them on everything, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, all that, Twitch, they over there. Make sure you go over there, check them out. Also, National Sports Chat, we got the matchmakers coming, man, every Friday, Monday, Thursday, every Thursday. We got the matchmakers coming. Make sure y'all go over and tune into that, man. The whole series that Kendall is doing, man. All the young youth football players out there. We got a lot of content coming for y'all, as well as checking out Gridiron over there at TOV Sports, man. That's going to be coming to you very soon. Twitter, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube. Just make sure y'all check that out. But other than that, man, we checking in and checking out, man. MIcah and Friends, National Sports Chat. Jay Cott in the building. Yes, sir.
Here is something you can't understand. How I just keep killing, man. I'm from the South Rim, spinning like ceiling fans. Gambling with life, no complaining about the dealer hand. Back when niggas used to ride around the Dipset. Now these cops will shoot you on your live, that's a killer cam.
He already locked off. Logged off.
All right, that's all right, bro.